Greetings and welcome to the channel. If you are a returning oracle, welcome back. In this reading, we're going to be tapping into the energy of what you need to hear right now. This is a timeless reading, so whenever it comes across your news feed is when it is right for you. Also, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Now we have 3 different piles or groups to choose from. We have group number 1. We have group number 2. And we have group number 3. So cast your gaze on the different groups and I will see you inside. Welcome. If you chose group 1, then this is your reading. You are tuned into the North Node Oracle. And we're going to be taking a look at what it is you need to hear right now. Group 1, I hope everyone is doing well here. Let's go ahead and see what group number 1 needs to hear right now. We have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. What I'm getting is that some of you could be feeling like some type of universal justice may be taking a little long here. Some of you may feel like something in general may be just taking a little too long here. And what I'm getting here is there's something about sitting back and watching things or letting things unfold here in divine timing here is what I'm hearing for you, group 1. Because we have patience. Again, I'm hearing divine timing and I'm hearing it's not on our time schedule. What else does group number 1 need to hear right now? Okay, we have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Also, what I'm getting here is that some of you may be feeling a little ungrounded at this time. This could be, again, because of something that you may feel hasn't arrived yet, or some type of justice. But what I'm getting here is that some of y'all probably need to go outside, ground yourself, get some fresh air. I'm hearing something about vitamin D3. Some of you could be feeling a little tired and So what I'm hearing here is there's something very important about going outside here. Now, another thing that I'm hearing is in going outside, some of you may be receiving some type of synchronicities here in nature, maybe seeing butterflies, seeing numbers, But there's something in regards to being outside or onto the earth is going to help guide you through these times of change. We got 3 cards here. Spirit, what does group number 1 need to hear right now? We have refrain here. This is happening for me, not to me. I'm going to keep those 2 cards, but we're going to be done with this. But I'm going to keep the other 2. Now, refrain. Some of you could be being held up. I'm hearing somebody is being held up at the spiritual airport right now. Almost as if we're talking about flights connecting here. There's something about patience in reframing something, group 1, that would be of use to you. Going outside, grounding yourself, channeling that anxious energy down into the earth, because what's happening here is you can't see inside of the cocoon here. But what's happening here is something under the surface. What does group number 1 need to hear? We have love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. Okay, let's pull the other. Right action. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Aparigraha. So for those of you who would like to get a little deeper into aparigraha, this talks about the yogic tradition here, 8 limbs of yoga here. It talks about non-grasping here. Non-grasping and allowing something to take shape here. Now, this could be in regards to a relationship. This could be in regards to self-love for yourself here. But there's something in regards to maybe clinging to something. What does group number 1 need to hear? Be bold and make the first move. And then we also have a personal issue reaches resolution. Now, before I pull these 2 cards, what's so interesting here with this reframe and this right action, some of you could be waiting for an action that involves another person here. And what this is saying here is when other people's energies or other, let's say, things outside of ourselves that we can't control, when they are happening, it's best to turn within, continue to love ourselves, because I'm hearing that some of you could be fretting because someone could have you waiting to receive some type of decision or something, but Spirit is saying reframe this and have patience. Also, if this is in regards to a decision where what I'm hearing here is allow it to be what it's going to be. Because right action also talks about loving yourself here. Loving yourself enough as to where you can be comfortable in between the, how do you say, the space in between the beats. Not pushing things forward out of divine timing because you need an answer right now because you can't self-soothe here. So for this group, we're talking about having patience, and we're talking about allowing things to form as they may, and knowing that divine timing is what's important here, and allowing things to come and go as they please. I'm hearing, if you love someone, set them free by stinging the police, I think. Yeah. We have the hands here with the openness here. This can also be for someone who's holding on again to something just way too tight. And how can you even be blessed if you can't open your hands here? Now, next we have a personal issue reaches resolution, and then we have be bold and make the first move. Now, be bold and make the first move did come out before this personal issue reaches resolution, because there is going to be some type of resolution in the situation. But what you need to hear right now is that you may be at that layover time at the spiritual airport in between point A and point B. You're like right here in the middle. So what I'm getting here is allow divine timing to take its course. If you're connected to yourself and connected to nature, I'm thinking too, don't look at this time as if you're in isolation. Reframe this as to where you can be connected with your higher self, with nature, with your intuition, so that when you get the answers to go, it's pretty much go time here. Because the situation does look like it's going to reach resolution. The plane is going to connect to the flight, but right now it's on pause. So while it's in the middle and it's still forming, what else do you have to add? Without being so anxious, you push outward and try to change the energy. What it's saying is allow it to come in for you, and reframe this time in the middle between point A and B as a time to create something new, or decide that this is what you really want. Let's get one more card of advice here for what group number one needs to hear right now. What does group number one need to hear? Tell me, Spirit. We have the farther gate, bold step forward. A personal issue reaches resolution, and the farther gate, bold step forward. Look at this. You're right at the entranceway. It looks like you're here at the exit going into a different situation in your life and in this situation. It's coming. We just have to reframe where we are right now and not feel stagnant or feel rushed, but allow it to come to us. And then that way we are ready here. When we reframe our thinking about waiting too long or being lonely, we see it as an opportunity to get our ducks in a row, because we're about to be blessed. Well, that is what I have for you in this reading in regards to what you need to hear right now. I hope these messages find you well, and I will see you again in the next video. Greetings and welcome. If you chose group number 2, then this is your reading. In this reading, we're going to be tapping into the energy of what you need to hear right now. Always remember that this is a timeless reading, so whenever it comes across your news feed is when it is right for you. Also, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's go ahead and see what you need to hear right now. We have magnificence here. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. I don't know who it is that needs to hear this, but you, group number 2, there's something that you need to hear about who you really are. You could have been surrounded by people, places, or situations that actually try to play down, either play down how powerful you are, or if they didn't play it down because they didn't know, it was more of it just wasn't a fit here. But what I'm saying for you, group number 2, what you need to hear is that, because at the bottom of the deck we have a celebration here. What you need to hear is that there's a reason maybe why you were played down in the past. It says, celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. So it's not even like you were being played down in the past. What you need to hear is that some of the people that you, let's say, that you came into contact with, who may have tried to dim your magnificence or take that away from you in some way, or try to make you feel like that wasn't your birthright. What's happening here, what you need to hear, is that there is a time of celebration that is coming in. And the reason why this is because you have been being yourself a little more lately, and this is bringing in like-minded individuals here. What does group number 2 need to hear? Tell me what group number 2 needs to hear here. We have signs. Instincts are the messengers from the inner divine. Now, another thing that I'm seeing here is that you could be someone who is very connected. You could be someone who is maybe the black sheep of your family here. You could be someone who has maybe isolated yourself or started a singular journey. Now, when I say a singular journey, I mean a journey that's much different from maybe the way that you were raised or the way that you were brought up here. Because what you need to know, because I'm seeing that there could again have been some isolation or separation, which caused some type of spiritual growth here. But what you need to hear is that that is added to your magnificence. That is what makes you unique. It also allows you to much easily climb up and down the branches here of spirit. Like when there's something that needs to come through for you, and if you don't feel like you are connected, then you will be. What else do they need to hear? Tell me what group number 2 needs to hear. We have receiving here. Group number 2, what I'm getting here is that some of y'all could have let some stuff go here. It says, every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Now, the reason why you're connected here to your inner guidance is due to whatever this spiritual retreat, whatever this retreat was that you did here. Now, you didn't really have to go to an ashram, but you could have had an ashram in the city where you could have been born in, a situation that made it hard for you here. But what you need to know, again, we have the lilies or the lotuses here in bloom that are coming up. We have the receiving here. There could be something coming in for you, group number 2, some type of news that sets you free in some type of way, or that allows you to celebrate. What I'm also seeing is that what you need to hear is that there could be this news that you could be receiving, or these signs, because you could be receiving downloads, could set you free in some way, could also shine clarity on something. So pay attention. What does group number 2 need to hear, Spirit? Tell us. Invite help. Okay. It says, invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. Pursue me. Some of you are receiving answers because you did ask for help. Some of you have your ancestors helping you. Some of you have opened up because you've released something. And what you need to hear is that your prayers, or whatever it is that you do here, are being answered here. And that there could be some type of abundance coming to you, because again, we have magnificence, we have celebration. Now, on the bottom of the deck here, we have faith in your dreams. And then we have, what do you need to release? Don't let pride get in your way. This could be involving a Leo. You could be a Leo. This talks about not giving up on some type of vision that you have. Also, again, this talks about releasing something. Because there's a celebration that's waiting to be had, some type of freedom, some type of clarity. Apparently, you've been getting signs in regards to something, or when you do your meditations, or however it is that you keep yourself straight, that's when those messages are going to be coming through. I'm hearing if there's something that's hard to let go of, because some of you could be in that last leg of the race right before the graduation here, you can invite help. Some of you have already asked for help, and it is here for you. Some of you need to hear that your feelings, your tears are watering someone's lilies. I'm hearing that may be significant. Tell me what group number 2 needs to hear for the last card here. What does group number 2 need to hear right now in regards to their situation? Tell me, what does group number 2 need to hear? Adaptability. Don't get too stuck. Diving into a task. Bottom of the deck, we have perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Now, I'm hearing not to get too stuck here, because again, this magnificence and this celebration here talks about openness and receiving. This is what wants to come in for you. The signs are the ways that are giving you the directions in where you need to go here, or what you need to do. Okay, and then the adaptability in the deep diver here, group number 2, what you need to hear is that even though you feel like it may be daunting here, I'm hearing that some of you are feeling the heat here in regards to a situation. There is a lesson of adaptability and to definitely concentrate, to go deep, because there is something to be learned and some type of freedom here for the lesson here. Also opening someone's heart chakra here, or heart center, and imparting spiritual wisdom here with the crow. So somebody needs to allow something to be released and trust that once that hand is open to release whatever it is here, that magnificence and that celebration can happen here. Because it looks like with releasing this, we have a lot of clarity in the sun coming up here. Well, that is what I have for you in this reading, group number 2. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading. Greetings and welcome. If you chose group number 3, then this is your group, and we're going to be tapping into the energy of just what you need to hear right now. Let's go ahead and get into it here. We have choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. So what's really standing out to me in this card is the dot here in the middle of this O. It's almost as if like there's a focus point, there's an intention, like it's there for a reason, kind of like the eye of the needle. What I'm hearing is that some of you, or all of you, if you picked on group number 3, what you need to hear right now is that your thought process is very important right now. Tell me what group number 3 needs to hear. Okay, we had a jumper. We had stillness here. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. What I'm hearing, group number 3, and what you need to hear is that there's some way. I'm hearing Enjoy the Silence by the Depeche Mode. There's some way here where I'm getting that it's important for you to be able to tap into your inner self here. Almost as if you are going through something that's making you high in vibration, meaning what's coming in for you is coming in quick. I mean, we always want to not control our thoughts, but be in tune. But there's something with you where you're like in that state. But it talks about your thought process, staying conscious, focusing on your journey in your direction of choice. It's up to you, but there's something in regards to, I'm hearing 0 point. I'm seeing the Fool card and the Magician together. It's like you're at that point to where you're bringing something in, so your thoughts are especially important here. I mean, all of our thoughts are, but you, group number 3 especially, what does group number 3 need to hear? What does group number 3 need to hear? Okay. Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed. I am open to receive. I'm also hearing that, because it's interesting, because it talks about intention and choice. But I'm also hearing that some of you, I'm hearing, could help a sister or brother out, help a spirit out by allowing yourself to be open for whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. Because it's okay to have an intention, but some of you are boxing yourself in by only wanting, let's say, a specific person or a specific thing here. What I'm getting is that some of y'all need to be open here. What is group number 3 need to hear right now? Spirit, what does group number 3 need to hear right now? Allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. This is saying to be open, that there's a very delicate balance between wanting something so specific where you're disappointed when it's right there in front of you, or just allowing it to come in because you trust. What I'm hearing is that, if you're not focusing on a specific object or thing or person or career or job, then this may not be something. This may not be what you need to hear. But what you need to hear right now, though, is that things are lining up for you. And your job here is your choice to watch your thoughts and to reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion here. Because we have allowing, we have openness. Okay, what else do they need to hear? We have extraordinary or extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Some of you are attracting in something big, or something big is coming to you. This could be in the form of money. This could be relationship. This could be career here. But there's something in regards to you and how you show up, but also being authentic, that has something to do with this. And what you need to hear right now is that your only thing, because I see that there's a lot of different things going on here in these cards. Like number 1 here, we have this bird who's just focusing on this flower right here. I'm hearing, put your stuff in the oven, let it cook, and come back. Thus the allowing things to come in. Lock it into your mind. Make your choice. Get into your 0 point. Stay there in your heart with love, kindness, and compassion. That turns the energy flow on for allowing. And you going out and doing you and being you and having some type of detachment in regards to the situation. Instead of constantly wondering, when is it going to happen? Did it happen? Am I going to get it? There's some type of 0 point because it's coming here, but there needs to be some type of detachment and being open. Also, there's some type of, group number 3, some type of courage to be who you are. All right, let's go ahead and get a few more cards. What does group number 3 need to hear? What does group number 3 need to hear? Because we know that they have this like power right now that's making them vibrate, and it's a focus point. We're bringing in something, and there's stillness that's happening with group number 3. It's almost like a void before, it's like silent chaos before something is born here. And how that's going to come in for you, group number 3, is by you being yourself and allowing and being open here. Doing things that you love to distract you from continuously focusing on something. What does group number 3 need to hear? Okay, so we have heart, home, and compassion, but we have deep quiet, and that's upside down. Meditation and stillness. We also have crown games. And we have revelation. So again, I feel that the crown games ties into with this choice, with these thoughts. Don't be playing in your own face by allowing your mind to go into the gutter. And what I mean is allowing people to pull you out of your character and having your mind and your creative energy or life force tied up into things that not that you shouldn't be thinking about, but even having a conversation on the phone with someone who continuously gossips about other people, that's crown games. That's playing with your mind here. And what is being said here and what you need to know, again, you're at that 0 point, that stillness. It's like the fruit is ripe and it is about to drop. And what is being said to you is to be yourself, go out, have fun, keep bringing in that energy. Try to go deep within to get into that stillness, because we have stillness twice. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. It's almost as if group number 3, something in your life is about to be born. It's almost like, I feel like with you, I'm standing in a room where birth is about to happen. So get your mind right, because it's about to come through. Give me one more card and what group number 3 needs to hear right now. Okay. Well, we have a new romantic cycle begins. Well, that could be. And you're in the middle of this. It's coming. Well, that is what I have for you in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading.